Today I would like to speak with you a little bit about how do you use your platform. I've been thinking about the best way to share what I want to share, and this seems like the best way to get the message across. So when you're going to training to be a journalist, which is how my career started, you learn about integrity and ethics and an editorial process and editors who check you and make sure that your stories are as stripped of any of your color as possible. What do I mean by that? Well, we all live a life, right? We all have experiences. We all have hardships and wonderful, incredible days in our lives that we want to share. But that adds color to the content that we share. And now, in today's world, we're all publishers. We're all content creators. We all have a platform. So what do you do with your platform? As a journalist, you understand that having a platform is not only a right, because we live in a country with free speech, but it is a great privilege that you should take with the most, there's not even words to describe it. And for me, to be at a loss for words is a lot. It's a privilege to be able to share with a community. It's something that not everyone was able to do, that women were not able to do for a very long time. And as a woman, I believe that it's important to lift your sisters up and to help your sisters no matter who they are, no matter what they look like, no matter what they believe. I think that having a platform means that you understand that in order to tell your story and speak your truth, people are going to fall on both sides of the table. In today's world, I think we spend a lot of time hiding from that. I think we spend a lot of time pulling back and, kind of sugarcoating everything so that we don't offend anyone or everyone. Everybody wants to be liked. Even journalists want to be liked. But when you have a platform, sometimes people aren't going to like you. One of the first things I learned from a man who I still refer to as my mentor, in a world where being a digital journalist or somebody in the digital space doesn't really mean you have a mentor. I'm lucky to have a few who I would count in that category. And he said, if you're writing and not pissing people off, paraphrasing here, what's the point, basically? When you're a journalist, you get used to negative criticism. You get used to criticism in general. And I think if we were more open to using our platform for what we believed and having an honest and civil discussion, I think that social media in general would be a much happier place. I think no matter what side you fall on in this election, you've seen that social media can be bad, really, really bad. People can be vicious and it can be dangerous to be on social media. And I think that when you're building a brand or trying to be a digital brand influencer, being an influencer means that you do have some sort of an opinion, that you do sponsor a product or, represent a brand or represent your own brand in order to convert fans for another brand. And I think that when you are building that, you want to try to stay middle of the road, as middle of the road as possible, unless, maybe your brand swings one way or the other. And we've seen a lot of people step out and use their brand in this election, especially in this cycle, for what they believe. And I think that there's a good way to do that and a bad way to do that. I think, and bad is not really even the right term. I think that there is a positive way and a negative way. And I think if you can find the positive way, even if people disagree with you, then you still get to have a brand that showcases positivity and that puts positivity first before anything else, and good, true, honest information. I think that's something else that we want to think of. So today's video is about using your platform for good. And using your platform for good means that you allow people to engage in whatever way they need to. Discussions boards in America are free speech. Online is free speech. We have that privilege and we have that right. And as a woman, I think the responsibility is even greater because we haven't always had a voice. So when you use your voice and when you use your platform, think about the people who are reading it, and also think about the people who know you and know what you want to share. So one other little aside, yesterday, I know I didn't do my video, and I've been really good about it in these last, this is 8 weeks to 2017 to yesterday, started 8 weeks. I always start my weeks on a Monday. I think I like it that way. I don't know. Everyone can do it their own way, but I like starting on a Monday. It feels nice and crisp. So we're 8 weeks out, and yesterday I did something that if you had told me I would do it a year ago, I would have laughed in your face. I auditioned to be a SoulCycle instructor, mainly because I really love SoulCycle, and I think it would be really great to be able to change the world from a bike, which is what I said. I don't know if I got in, but it was an experience, and I will be auditioning again, no matter what, if because you have to do a callback. So even if I got in this time, I will go back again. It's an interesting experience, and it's something that made me think again about how you use your platform. So remember, when you're using your platform, use it for what you feel is good, and everyone will kind of follow suit. If you share right, true, honest information that is in line with your integrity, then you're sharing what you should be sharing. You don't have to worry about sugarcoating it. Even if people don't like it, you're still sharing the content that you feel represents your brand best. So go out there, share on your platform, and make a little noise, because if you're not pissing someone off, why are you sharing your story, or why are you sharing a story? I hope that helps, and I hope you have a great Tuesday, and I hope that you continue to use your platform for good. Have a good day. Bye.